What's up, guys? You have sorry about that. What's up, guys? You have Jagus, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at some more back-to-back games, 1v1's, and this time we're looking at orcs from an orcs perspective. These games were sent in by Easy Nubz. Thanks so much, man, for sending these through. I'm really excited to get through all of these. As you guys might know, I love to play orcs now and then. They're just just an all-round fun race to play, complete with silly voice lines and all. So yeah, cool. This map is Blood River, and Nubz is going for the standard orc build here. We've got the boys hut, generator, 2 sluggers, pretty standard stuff. And his opponent is Chaos in this case. Chaos go for the temple, 1 marine squad, and a Chaos Lord. And these games are all going to be high, kind of on the pro level of plays. So expect some good gameplay here, guys. Oh, Chaos has the 3 cultists, by the way. No generator, so I see he makes the turret built in this location. Gonna lock off this entryway here. And will we see an armory perhaps later on? Maybe. I don't know how to feel about this opener from Chaos. It feels a bit risky to me. Oh, bless me. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so Chaos is going to be a bit low on requisition for the first part of this game. And he can't really upgrade any LPs for a while until he gets some plasma generators going. Orcs, on the other hand, he's got some power slowly coming in, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And here we have a little engagement now. Shooter boys, I think they got tied up by the cultists. They're in a little bit too close. The Chaos Marines will take out a few models, obviously having better damage in range than the shooter boys. Shooter boys are actually surprisingly subpar. Despite their name, you know, they shoot things, but until you get like the pile of guns and add more squad members, they're pretty weak unit. Chaos now decapping the relic on Orc's side. He has his own captured. Gretchens have been had the infiltration done, so as you can see, the Chaos Marines are they get a bit confused whenever this always happens whenever something infiltrated melee attacks a ranged unit. I don't know how to describe what's happening, but basically the squad is almost kind of like stunned in a way. They refuse to shoot for while that infiltrated unit is attacking them. But here we go. Now we've got some Eyes of the Damned on the cultists, so they'll be able to detect these Gretchens, and no more disruption from orcs for the time being. On this side, we've got the other cultists, probably just going for having a bit of a sniff around this side. Some slugger boys just chilling in this heavy cover. Second shooter boys out now for orcs and the pile of guns. I wonder if orcs will also go for storm boys in this scenario here. Now the 2 generators being placed by Chaos, he's going to need them for sure. Still on the 0 income. Economies at the moment, plus 86 requisition for Chaos, plus 86 to plus 10 for orcs. Okay, interesting. Soon going to be plus 92 here. And I think Chaos has pretty much built all his LPs up. Yeah, there's just none of them have been upgraded for obvious reasons. 2 shooter boys going to push on this side now. Was that the plasma gun on the... No plasma gun. I thought I heard a plasma gun being fired somewhere. Okay, squad wipe on some cultists down in the middle. That's unfortunate. LP2 getting made here and here. That's good. These 2 are the most important ones. 3rd plasma generator coming up. I think the big shooters are being added to the shooter boys now. Not much Orcs can do in terms of like, you know, properly pushing here. He is gonna need Storm Boys, I think, because at the moment Chaos just has too much in the ways of defense. These two Chaos Marine squads can just wait around the LP2s. There's nothing pressuring them to push out. Maybe they do want to at some point try to maybe attack on this side. Nubz is building his war banners next to this LP. Maybe in tier 1 this is fine, but I feel like once the game, you know, goes up in tiers, tier 2, I think Chaos will be able to destroy all these easily. But who knows, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I always get a bit skeptical when I see this kind of thing happening, but I think it's fine. I think Nubz has got this. Turret. A second turret being placed here. I guess now with this, Chaos is going to push out. Any armory yet? No. Oh yes, he's got the armory. Cool. And heavy bolters. No heavy bolters yet, just the plasma pistol. Look at the damage on those slugger boys. Beautiful, beautiful. But that's all as far as they can go. One squad of shooter boys still on this side. The squad with the big mech attached. Kind of just securing this critical location on the right. And now I think we're going to be heading into tier 2 zone soon. Yes, indeed. Chaos is going tier 2. Orcs is already tier 2, actually. Getting the mech shop, that mech shop up. Definitely going to see some war truck action going on here. And actually, once these slugger boys get, both squads pretty much have the big shooters. They actually do pretty high building damage, so he's going to be able to drive around, maybe take out a few LPs this way. Generally, when you bring the war truck over next to the LP will focus the war truck first, and then that's when you can disembark and focus it down with the shooter boys, and you probably won't lose too many units that way, unless the other player manually changes the attack target to your shooter boys. But Chaos could do the same if he goes for rhinos. 3 Chaos Marine squads here. Definitely looking like we may see some rhino action, but I'm also expecting defilers as well. Here's the war truck now. Vehicle speed boost research being done for the war truck as well. Still only one LP2. 2 LP2s up for Orcs. Plus 98 to plus 30. Plus 104 to plus 40 for Chaos. Interesting how Chaos now has the lead in resources. You don't want your opponent's requisition to be higher than yours as Orcs. Here we go. Maybe Orcs will be able to take out this turret. No, he's going to focus the Chaos Marines first. Chaos Marines do have the heavy bolters though, so Orcs has to be careful. But look at the damage on these Marines from the war truck. I assume Nubz has done the Mordecai upgrade. I'm not sure if the Blastier also affects the war truck too. I think it does. Hey, put the pickup here. Oh wow, awesome. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, need to repair the war truck, obviously. Don't forget, guys, your big mech can also do a bit of repairing too. You know, sometimes I forget in the midst of battle when I have some damaged vehicles. You don't have to send your Gretchens all the way over. The big mech can also take care of that too. He's definitely equipped for that. Orcs now taking the left critical location. Middle is still uncaptured. And Orcs also has the right one. This will trigger the take and hold victory. Tank Buster's out. Good call from Nubz. He knew Chaos would make vehicles. you almost always expect vehicles from Chaos. Unless they go for some Corn Berserker opener. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. Big Shooter's easily able to take down these low armor buildings. The damage is pretty insane. But now we have a Hell Talon out from Chaos, and this War Truck can't stick around for very long. Ooh, some sneaky pathing there from Chaos. This pathing is okay to do because it actually requires some skill to pull off, where you just place the turret in the way of the, you know, squad or unit, vehicle, whatever. Interesting games so far. It's hard to tell who's going to win this. It's basically, we're just going to see who can pull off the better attack at this point, I suppose. Like I say with these replays, I don't know who wins and who loses, and that keeps it fresh and fun. So yeah, War Tracks now out, 2 of them taking down this listing post. They've also got the bomb chuckers added. That's what these random explosions are along here. The bomb chuckers are good, kind of like artillery. Oh, it was so close. One more hit I think would have done it. But could he have risked it? I think he could have. Especially since the War Tracks have the boost. That makes them speed along the battlefield quite fast. So here we go. Marines deploy now. I don't know what they're shooting at. I'll try to destroy the War Tracks. They might get this one. Fortunately, this Hell Talon lived. Meanwhile, on this side though, Shooter Boy's taking down this LP2 here. Some Nubz as well. Interesting. Very good stuff. I think Orcs might win this. If all his troops don't die here, he might win this. Sacrificial Circle. Is that built, or I think it's not quite built. Excuse me. Ooh, tank busters get caught out in the open here. Obviously the Chaos Sorcerer being able to detect them. Make sure to attach your Chaos Sorcerer to your Marine squads and put them in the Rhino. That is definitely a good idea. You need that detection. Sometimes you never know when it can help you. Until your Chaos Marines obviously get infiltration, and then you can't attach anything to them because that will reveal them. Bit of a bummer, but that is how it is. Wouldn't it be cool if the commander as well got infiltrated when you attach it to the squad? I would like that very much. Chaos taking his time here, just picking away at these Orc defenses. This is what I was talking about. War banners are just too precious, I think, to build them out close to your LPs. I know they provide a little extra, you know, defense, but because of their low health, I don't think it's worth it. Losing them makes you lose 10 population cap, which can hurt you pretty bad. See here, Nubz is currently at tier 2 with 55 pop, but after he loses these war banners, he's going to be set back. Unlike other races, Orcs can actually go back in tech. Unlike Chaos, you know, they just do the one research and then he's on tier 2, while the HQ is standing, of course. But on this side, we have some tank busters and Shooter Boys War Tracks taking out Chaos's economy. I didn't actually see this, I was too busy focusing over here. But, yeah, wow, what a surprise attack. Plus 64 to plus 10 for Chaos. His economy has taken a pretty hard hit here. Good job by Orcs. Looks like they're going to try go for a bit of a trade now. At this point, I still can't see who wins. It looks like... It actually looks like Orcs has got the upper hand here. But I'm just thinking if Chaos actually comes back, he might be able to deal with this, but it's too late. He's already lost a lot of generators. And LP, his economy has been, look at that, plus 57 to plus 10. That's pretty bad. Orcs obviously plus 105 to plus 60. He's balling. He ain't worried. But now here comes Chaos coming to scare away these Orcs, but it's too late. They can escape. No problem. No troubles whatsoever. Random squad of Gretchens down here. I think they were repairing this war track. Now they will pay the price for being caught out. Tank busters in the negative cover didn't last long at all. Well, now Nubz is in a good position. He can just... well, he has to rebuild his wire banners now. He has to get his tech back up. Luckily for Chaos, he was delayed getting to tier 3 after losing all those banners. But now Nubz can just rebuild his forces. 2 war trucks full of I want to say, are they both shooter boys? Maybe some tank busters in one. But yeah, recap this relic at some point as well. Chaos has no float left. I'm going to say this game's going to go to Orcs at this point. Without an economy, what can you do? Here we go. Horrors. Oh, they were tank busters. A lot of shooter boys go down to these Chaos Marines and their heavy bolters. But the war trucks are also able to provide some fire support. But it looks like the shooter boys do get wiped out here. It's unfortunate. Orcs are so squishy. Oh no! Nubz calls GG. I guess he had nothing to recover with, no float. Yeah, damn. I feel like Orc could have won, could have brought it back somehow, if he had just stayed in his base. But maybe you also don't want Chaos to get too strong. That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one, especially when Chaos has the 2 rhinos. I don't know, guys. It's pretty close, I think. Like, these scores... well, Nascent did kill a lot more than Orcs, but this is pretty standard. Like, Orcs do generally just lose more units in general. Nubz has the superior economy, though. And technology. So, yeah, there we go. Let's just move on to the next one. Alrighty, this is one I'm definitely looking forward to. Orcs versus Eldar. Map is, I think it's Fallen City. You don't really see this one get played that much, so and it's quite a big wide open map. All the points are pretty far away. You have to you know, expend some energy getting all the way over to these points. So in that sense, I think it's Eldar favored, because Eldar have their fleet of foot. Either way, Orcs goes for the standard opener here, making the standard opener to counter Eldar with, I mean, and that is making the 3 Slacker boys here. And the Big Mech straight away. Meanwhile, Eldar goes for the Farseer. And 3 Guardians, I would say. Yes, 3 Guardians. No Dark Reapers. This is it's quite like a funny mind games you're playing here. Like, he's not going Dark Reapers and he's not going Shooter Boys, because both are expecting the same from each other. So, or maybe they're both expecting this exact... well, I don't know the meta with this, but it's pretty nuts. Anyway, well, it's good for Orcs because he can capture his points quickly. Orcs having one of the faster capping times in the game. Now the Farseer comes out, and her abilities are pretty useful in this matchup. You know, the Psychic Storm is good against the squishy masses of Orc boys, and her Mind War ability is also good against the Big Mech, because Big Mech doesn't have much health. So that can bring him down pretty quickly. There goes the Psychic Storm. Also the Guide ability, I was just about to say, this is good as well. Increases the accuracy of the Guardians. And it can let your units kill them quicker. Now here's the Fleet of Foot. These Orcs aren't gonna be able to escape. Unless, yeah, they can, if you ever need to like get your units to escape like this, just keep them on Overwatch to try save them. That'll prevent them from dying. Orc squads also reinforce quite quickly, so that's why that Slugger Boy squad was able to survive. If they hadn't been reinforced, definitely a squad wipe would have happened there. Big Mech is going to go straight into Outer's base now. Looks like he's going to hunt some Guardians, but the Farseer is going to rush over. Look at that movement. Is she going to go one-on-one with him? No, there we go. Mind War being cast. Oh wow, they're actually going to fight it out here. Who wins? Does the Farseer plus Mind War win, I wonder? I haven't tested that before. Ooh, Slugger Boy's going to bravely go for this decap here. A lot of them will die to these Guardians though. 3 models go down. 4. Ooh, squad wipe. That's unfortunate. I don't think it was worth the decap there. But here we go. Current economies are plus 62 to plus 10 for Elder, plus 97 to plus 10 for Orcs. Looking pretty good for Orcs right now. We're going to see some Storm Boys hopefully soon. Oh, Nubz doesn't quite have the pop for it yet. You need 35 before you unlock the Storm Boys. So we're just going to stick with the Sluggers for now. Sluggers and Big Mech. Now we got some Dark Reapers out. Nasty, nasty stuff. Interesting position for a Plasma Generator. Okay. I guess he didn't want to go all the way back to the base and build it. Or even just build it close to this LP. I have no idea, but here we go. Dark Reapers can outrange most listening posts, to be honest. But Big Mech can just repair it. I'm pretty sure Orc buildings can also just repair themselves over time. Like War Banners repair over time. I'm not too sure about listening posts. I think they might as well. So that's pretty good. You don't have to, you know, worry about repairing them immediately. No Storm Boys yet, just the custom gadgets research. What this does is it, as well as doing the tank zapper, it can also reduce incoming ranged fire from enemies as well. So he probably needs the protection against the Dark Reapers. That's probably why he's doing that. And now we've got the mech shop on the way. He went straight for tier 2. He didn't stop and make Storm Boys. And it doesn't really look like Alder's, you know, going hard out either. So Alder only now just hitting tier 2. Interesting. But like, yeah, you know, he's only got 1 Dark Reaper squad. Maybe he's just taking it easy. Maybe he wants to get vehicles straight away. Alder's economy boosts itself up to plus 104 to plus 30. We're under attack! Nubz' economy is staying on a steady plus 97 to plus 20. That's what this little orange glowing effect means. That's the custom gadgets. And any unit that the Big Mech gets close to will receive this effect, where they take the less damage. Slugger boys. Well, it looked like they were going to do something to these Guardians, but now they're just going to retreat. Guardians are also capturing this critical location right up close to Orcs' base. Pilot guns only gets built just now. And the bigger generator on the way. Alda has his bigger generator, and the Harlequin is out. And some Fire Dragons too. No support portal yet though. What's happening down here? No, just the relic, okay. So no support portal, no Falcon yet. But Dead H will place it as we speak. What is Alda's plan here? I wonder. Well, he's got an answer to the war trucks. Reapers as well for the Slugger boys. Just have to not get tied up. I only learned this like the other day, but Fire Dragons also have like one of the highest armor types for heavy infantry in the game. So they're actually pretty good at soaking damage, surprisingly enough. Compared to the other outer units, they can take a little bit more. But yeah, it looks like, anyway, Nubz is going to go for some war truck action here. 2 war trucks on the field. One's going to watch this side. The other is going to come down here and maybe path some of the Guardians. What's inside? Unleash your goods so we can see. No, he's not going to disembark just yet. Knobs are out as well. Where are they? Where are the knobs? There are the knobs. Okay, now here's the Falcon Grav Tank combo. Big Mac able to teleport just in time. Tie up these Fire Dragons. Where can they go? Wherever they go, they're just going to get stopped at every possible juncture. So I'm not sure what they. Oh, there we go. Well, one War Banner gets taken down. I suppose that's good. Where are the other War Banners? Down here. Ooh, this is a feast right here. Just jump in here and clean house. Yeah, that's pretty exposed. But the war truck can speed straight over. Oh, I see we've got the tank busters inside. Looks like the outer will lose the Falcon Grav Tank. And a few Fire Dragons. Was it worth it? 1 War Banner. Nice. 1 missile manages to hit the Falcon. So what's Vipers? Okay. No, he changed his mind. Another Falcon. I'm not sure if the Falcon strategy will work again. I'm not sure if I would try it. I think Nubz is going to upgrade these War Banners. He'll definitely be anticipating it. So, yeah, I'm not sure if you should keep making Falcons, but maybe it is a good idea. Orcs doing some nice damage up on the top here. Going to take out this Listening Shrine. There we go. Good job. And now here come the war trucks. Gonna come and what are they? One immediately goes the other way. Oh, that's the tank busters. Yeah. So again, the Fire Dragons are cleaning house. Wow, nice. 1 War Banner, 1 Thermo Generator goes down. That was pretty good. Good to see. So, yeah, there we go. Don't give up on the Falcon strategy. The Orcs can't be in every single place at once. But Nubz quickly takes this point, builds his own point on it. And now the Nubz can type the Fire Dragons here. Harlequin just gonna stand around by the looks of it. Yeah, you don't want to lose her. So far, no shooter boys or anything of the sort. That's pretty good. So just goes to show you don't have to always, you know, do that opening with the shooter boys. Sometimes it's just better to invest your resources into other strategies like this one. Go for Nubz ASAP. Always make Nubz though. Nubz are amazing melee unit, very tanky. And the range damage on these guys is good as well. I don't know why he's shooting the aspect portal here, but there you go. Fire dragons once again, just jumping in. Two of them. Two falcons with fire dragons inside. This is brutal. Wow. The damage on the orc buildings is crazy here. Now they're going to go for a straight up base trade. The falcons, both falcons go down here. Can the settlement kill the fire dragons in time? Like I say, look at how slowly these fire dragons are dying. For outer units, they can take a hit, but now the storm boys have come out, they can just nullify those fire dragon weapons easily. And at this point, Outer has lost his HQ. No more HQ for Outer, and the Soul Shrine will... looks like it's going to follow suit pretty soon. Outer manages to rebuild a webway gate plus an aspect portal down here, but he won't be able to survive for long. Orcs can get his eyes all over this map. No problem. So, what's going to happen? Oh, man. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Yep, so what's going to happen now? Warp spiders on the way. A bit late, though. If only he had them earlier, they would have been good. They would have been able to rip apart these Slugger boys easily. Oh, what's happening over here? You're kidding me. Oh my god, the dedication is phenomenal. This is great. Oh wow. Tank Buster's managing to come back in time. The war truck, the speed boost is great. If you need to get across the map quickly, use that ability. It's fantastic. And it doesn't have a very long cooldown either, I think. So it's like Fleet of Foot, but on steroids. It's great. But Outer had already left the game. The game goes to Nubz. Well played, Nubz. Good job indeed. I'm really curious about the score here. Like, who killed more? Ah, Nubz killed a lot more. That's very good. Very good to see from Orcs. And in general, just did all around better, I guess. Better resources. Technology. I'd never know what to say on the screen because I don't understand any of this. But, oh, I mean, you know, captured blah blah blahs, whatever. But, yeah. Cool. Good job. Good game. Now onto the third one. Alright, now for the third game we have Tranquility's End, and in this game Nubz is up against All-Seeing Eye, another very good 1v1 player, playing as Space Marines on the top, and he is gonna go for 4 scouts. Interesting. 4 scouts, a builder, and I wonder if he's gonna go snipers. Scouts reporting for duty. Whenever I see that many scouts I always assume snipers. Orcs going for the 2 Slugger boys. Will he make the Big Mick first or the Shooter boys first? Let's see. Shooter boys first. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Gonna capture the outer point on this side first. Interesting. I usually keep the point closer to the boys' hut for the Shooter boys to capture. But, Nubz is not going to do that. He's going to capture this point instead. Okay. Maybe he wants a LP up earlier. SM captures his outer points quickly. And now going to come maybe see if he can steal this one from Nubz here. Are we going to see a sniper rifle research? Not yet. Force Commander is coming out though. So, Big Mac on the way. At the moment we're looking at plus 50 to plus 10 for Orcs and plus 56 to plus 0 for Space Marines. I didn't realize he didn't build this generator. So definitely no snipers anytime soon. What's the game plan then? Just reinforce up the Scout Marines, I guess? No tactical Marine squad? Oh, wow. Fascinating. Alright. Slugger Boy's going to come tie up these scouts, and now the first tactical Marine squad gets made. Big Mac wandering off on his own here. Probably just going to... I was going to say attack this building, but he's going to go right in. Probably focus the builders. Once the tactical Marine squad comes out though, the Orcs will have to pull back a little bit until they get some more support. Perhaps a second Shooter Boy squad. Or a pile of guns. Yeah, Big Mac. Unleashing some Dakar on these builders. And like I said, the Orc units will have to pull back on this side. Second and third, probably probably a third and fourth tactical Marine squad also going to come out here. What is the Big Mac doing? He's really going deep here.
Marine squad deployed. Scouts ready.
A little bit of an engagement going on in the middle now. Shooter Boys gonna hold this high ground, but they won't be able to do much against all of this. They will have to pull back. Big Mac arriving in time to help. Currently set to ranged here. Nice. Look at that. Oh, almost got a squad wipe on those scouts. They will retreat in time though. And that just goes to show how powerful the Big Mac's ranged attack really is. As you can see, he pretty much double shotted those scouts. Orcs decapping the critical location on this side here. Second Shooter Boy squad now out for Orcs. And the pilot guns being placed near this LP. Remember that the pilot guns can also shoot, so it can function as a turret pretty nicely. So that's why Nubz is placing it here. Gives them a little place to run back to as well, which is great. Something to keep in mind playing as Orcs. Just make sure you don't lose it, because it is also a pretty key building to have. You need it to build your Nubz and your tank busters. So without it, you can't build those units. But with the pilot guns up, we might see some big shooters now being added to these Shooter Boys, which we do. And this will put Orcs at an edge over the Space Marines here. Snipers now being added to the Scouts. It's going to be rough to deal with. One way of dealing with it is to teleport with the Big Mac in. But you would need the big shooters on your boys for that. And also the Blastier research. Heavy Armor Boy research being done here. Very key upgrade to have. Always give your units more HP if you can. Make them a little bit more durable. And now we got some Storm Boys coming out. Probably not going to be the last Storm Boys we see either. I'm expecting at least one more squad to come out here. But at this point, Space Prince has a pretty solid defense here. He's got the turret, he's got the LP2. Pushing into this right now would be a quite troublesome. But obviously the orcs can't see it because of the fog of war. But also the snipers, if the Storm Boys do jump in, there's a chance they'll get picked off pretty hard from the snipers alone. At this point I think Orcs just needs his vehicles, right? So at the moment he's only got 35 population, and Space Marines is going tier 2. Stupidly long range on these snipers. Here we go. Nubz making a pretty optimistic push here. Gonna focus the snipers first by the looks of it. Good choice. But now he's gonna focus back onto the tactical marines. The Stormboy squad's still sitting at 6 in the squad. Okay, I mean, not a bad push. He managed to gain some ground back. Doesn't look like Space Marines was too badly affected by it though. The snipers are already getting back into the action. Yeah, look at the range on those guys. Far out. Now we've got some heavy bolters added to the tactical marines here. Lots of range superiority from the SM player. And is he going to go for vehicles as well? He might go for a rhino. Nubz going to see if he can take out this LP. Stormboy's going straight for the snipers. Or not. Yikes. Yeah, quickly type those snipers. You don't want them firing on your boys. Bit of an awkward push here. But no. This tactical marine squad is pretty exposed. At this point, will they get a squad wipe? That's the question. No. I think they'll run away in time. Probably run over towards this way though. Yeah, there we go. Oof, this isn't looking good. Oh, nice save. Big Mac manages to back out in time there. So far, yeah, still hard to tell who's in the lead. Maybe SM is slightly in the lead, actually. But Orcs is on his way to tier 2. And alright. Stormboy's now going in deep. Gonna try to take out this LP. They don't have the Nob leader. Oh, they do have the Nob leader. The Nob leader just doesn't have the Power Claw yet. With the Power Claw upgraded, it can do pretty good damage to listing post regenerators, those low armor buildings. So that's good. Now we've got the mech shop coming up for Orcs. Probably going to see, yeah, War Truck, right? Has to be. War Truck, maybe some War Tracks too. People wonder when to make War Trucks and when to make War Tracks. I just say do both, honestly. But always go for War Trucks first. I think most of the time you're going to want to make the War Truck first to carry your troops around. Get your troops nice and secure first, and then you can focus on War Tracks later on if you need them. Yep, here's the Rhino from SM. Smoke launch is also going to be added on. It's an ability you don't really see get used often. I think players sometimes forget about it. But basically any units in the smoke will take less range damage. Pretty good ability, to be honest. And very underplayed. See, here it is being used now. These tactical marines will take less range damage. That's how it works. We got some Nubz out now. Not sure what they're going to accomplish over here. They might be able to type one Space Marine squad, but there are two there. What else is happening? Okay, here's the war truck. And that's it. No more vehicles from SM. He's probably going to go straight for tier 3 if he can. He's in a pretty good spot, I think. Oh! Orcs manages to capture this point from SM. That's pretty good. All this defense on this side, nothing on this side to protect. So easy pickings for the Orcs. Now we got some Rhino action going on. Transport versus transport. I do believe SM has the superior firepower here. We got the war track out. This guy can focus the Rhino from a distance, since the tactical marines have the missile launchers. Okay. What's being added? Another Rhino. Why are you making another Rhino, sir? Maybe just as a backup. Rhino gets zapped on this side. Not much these shooter boys can do. Outclassed by these tactical marines here. We got some minefield. Oh wow, there we go. Some mines built around this LP, probably for the Storm boys from earlier. Chaplain is also out. I'm trying to see like what routes for attack Orcs can do here, but I think Space Marines just kind of has them locked at every turn. Is that one flamer on the one flamer added to the tactical marines? That's funny. Interesting choice there. All-seeing eye. Economy is plus 92 to plus 30, compared to plus 110 to plus 30. Orcs is going to have to be really careful about where he can attack now. One squad wipe on Gretchen's in the middle. What were they even doing there in the first place? I think... yeah, it's tricky because this place is pretty much defended. So I think Nubz doesn't really want to push on this side. At the moment, he's just kind of denying SM from capturing this point back. But if he doesn't gain any value soon, SM can just tech up. Here we go. This is a pretty good push. Nubz can and Storm Boys can tie up the Marine squads while the Shooter Boys fire away from back here. And we've got Tank Busters now. These guys can take out the Rhinos. What is happening? Nubz is still going strong. But now we have some snipers coming to join the fight. It doesn't look like the Marines are losing too much. Yeah, look at this. They still got two healthy squads here. With plenty of plasma to go around as well. A few orcs die in that battle. infiltration now being done for the scouts. And we've got another rhino being made as well. We got a land speeder out too. I don't know why. Why would he make a land speeder? I feel like...
What is your will?
Yeah, what could the land speeder do? It could... I guess it could provide some cover fire. But it's better at infantry, not quite heavy infantry like Nubz, right? Especially with the custom gadgets on. But it is an idea. SM just taking his time, he's not really getting too greedy. He's kind of just getting inside the rhino, pulling back, getting back in. And he will manage to capture his point back, but the rhino does go down here. It's kind of just having like a war of attrition at this point. Each player trading blows on each other. Economy is plus 114 to plus 39 compared to 102 to plus 50. Looks like Nubz will win the economy game by the looks of it. As long as he doesn't keep losing units unnecessarily. I'm just a little bit worried about these heavy bolters and plasma guns on the Marines, as well as the missile launchers. Perfect counter to Orcs. At this point though, like, All-Seeing Eye doesn't have a lot in terms of dealing with these war tracks, which are causing a big problem for him at the moment. He keeps making rhinos. I wonder if he should make, you know, like, tempests, speeder tempests, just to kind of, yeah, attack these vehicles from a distance. Does he have a librarian? No librarian. No, no sacred artifact. If he could just be careful of the tank busters and, yeah, focus the war tracks from a distance, it might do him some good. Hellfire Dreadnought, okay, that could be good too. Lots of orc bodies in the middle. Jesus Christ. Something slowed down this rhino here. I think it's the bomb chucker. Also adds like a slowing effect on the rhino. Alright, now the Hellfire Dreadnought is out. And yeah, Orcs just really finding it tricky to break through this stalwart Marines defense. Yeah, there we go. Land speeder goes down very, very quickly. But also a war track might go down here if a missile can find its way over to it. Not quite.
Even in death, I still serve.
The second Hellfire Dreadnought on the way. It doesn't look like All-Seeing Eye will be going tier 3 anytime soon. These boys are just fighting the good old tier 2 fight. However, Nubz is now... he's got enough pop to go tier 3. So all he has to do is just get enough power and he can get the flash kits soon. So at this point he just has to play the stalling game. Killer Can out from Nubz. You don't really see this one get played a lot, honestly. But I do like this unit. You know, he's got lots of armor. Pretty tanky unit. It'll be interesting to see how he faces off against all these anti-vehicle units. Nubz squad. Broken here. The snipers are really causing a bit of problems for him.
Stop your running! You look like a scared Umi!
Yes, scared Yumi, alright? Yeah, so Nubz will be able to go tier 3 in a moment if he sees it. Maybe doesn't want to quite yet.
5 minutes until
SM does take out the pilot guns, and Nubz will have to rebuild that if he wants to keep making his knobs. Tier 3 now, being researched. Okay, we got the rocket launcher added onto the killer can. I don't know how good this thing, how much damage it does. If it's good or not. Now we've got a big push here with the Nubz. Shooter boys. Where are the tank busters? Over here. These guys can focus the Hellfire Dreadnoughts. But now here comes the Marines from the side. He's got to really be careful that he doesn't get pincered here. Unfortunately, the Big Mac dies before he can teleport away. Here comes the killer can. Look at how tanky this dude is.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
Barely got a tickle in there. 70% tier 3 for Nubz. All Seeing Eye still on tier 2. Good stall from Orcs here. But with 3 Dreadnoughts on the field, yeah, that's going to be a lot of disruption. Not the best anti-vehicle damage. But as you can see, it's really just bouncing around this war track all over the place. Look at him go. Hey. I think this guy will get destroyed. There we go. Yeah. Nubz are a little bit confused here. They can't get too close. They just take too much damage.
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
All Seeing Eye as well, having the taken hold victory countdown. I just noticed only 3 minutes left on the clock. At some point, Orcs is going to have to decap those when he can. Grey Knights out for Space Marines now. Slowly, All Seeing Eye's forces are building up, getting a bit strong. Nubz needs to end this quickly. Don't want to give Space Marines too much time to get strong here. Flash gets now out. 1 fighter bomber comes out as well. Good artillery unit. Look at this killer can. Still alive. He's taken quite a beating, but he's still walking.
2 minutes until taken hold.
2 minutes left on the clock now for the taken hold. Is Nubz gonna do it? Interesting how those physics work. They get hit from this direction, but bounce back in the opposite. That's interesting.
I am the instrument of his will.
This is like IG levels of play from Orcs here. That kind of static defense playstyle. Here we go. Looks like SM will make the first move. Drops his Rhino in. Marines come out, guns blazing. Nubz immediately get broken. Wow, what's doing so much damage to them? Probably all these plasma guns, yeah. Looks like All Seeing Eye wins this fight, for sure. The Flesh Gets are out, but they didn't really manage to do anything. Just 1 Flesh Gets squad won't save you here. Look at how quickly these guys' health goes down. After a long and weary battle, looks like All Seeing Eye pulls through. Fighting the long tier 2 fight. Oh, come on. Oh, you're... Really, man? Really? That is disrespectful. the manners of this man. Oh, my gosh. Well, at least the at least the take and hold managed to get cancelled, so that's good. But this pretty much looks over now. You know what, Easy Nubs, you don't even have to say GG after this. Disrespect. Completely understand if you just leave without saying GG, that's totally fine. Yeah, SM made the attack, but then he just stops for it. Okay, there we go. Now he's gonna move back in. Or move back out. What's going on? I guess Nubz is still in the game. Nubz calls GG. There we go. Man, that was painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you could sense me falling asleep, it's because I was. There wasn't much action going on in the middle there. They were kind of just trading blows with each other. So there wasn't much to say, I think. But yeah, no. Let's look at the score. Keen to see. Wow, 205 to 85. Jesus Christ. Okay, that is a big difference. Nubz did have the more resources. Nubz, your eco game is on point for sure. You've been getting the most resources in all these games, I think. There we go. Alright, let's hope this last game is at least a little more exciting, right? Alright, let's see. Okay, finally, for the last game, we have Square 2013 as IG on the left side. Our boy Nubz on the right. The map is Meteor Mines. And I think this matchup is in Orc's favor, but we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Orcs has a lot of points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the relic. That's going to be some juicy requisition right there. And if he also manages to hold on to the crits, even better. IG going for the barracks, generator, 1 Guardsman squad out. He's making 3. And obviously the command squad. No IG army is complete without him. It'd be cool to see a game at some point happen where you have the War Banner opener instead of the generator. You do see those from time to time. Basically that gets your pop up to 25 quicker and you can spam out more units. And it can lead to some pretty interesting games. But right now, we got the shooter boys out. We got the big mech coming. Expecting to see some grenades from IG here. Potentially. Grenades will be able to outrange the shooter boys. Here comes the command squad, probably getting the priest. Yep. Always get the priest for the speed and damage. And there we go. Now the shooter boys are going to move out. Big Mech comes onto the battlefield. Oh, he's going to go... Interesting. Just going to give the command squad a bit of a scare, but not going to pursue him any further than that. Sometimes you see IG place a turret up on this ledge. Not in this case though. Not going to happen. Command squad going to scare away the shooter boys. And they're going to stand and fight for a little bit, but I think they should be running. Meanwhile, Big Mech falls upon these guardsmen. Gonna tie them up in melee, but he can also win in a shoot-off between them. Look at how quick the HP goes down. About 3 hits. Sometimes it's great just to use the Big Mech in ranged. just for easy pickings. Yeah, I was gonna say get another war banner, get some more shooter boys out. Probably get some storm boys as well. Harass the IG LPs. Slugger boys, gonna... This many slugger boys against this many guardsmen won't win in melee. In fact, I think the sluggers will die pretty quickly, since the guardsmen actually have decent melee damage. Bayonet charges, am I right? Okay, 2 war banners now being added. Maybe he wants to go straight for the storm boys here. Could be a good idea. 1, 2, 3 guardsmen. Oh, he's gonna go for the pile of guns first. Who's got the take and hold victory? Oh. Nubz had the middle location, but it got immediately decapped. IG gonna push on this side once more. He has the commissar attached to the guardsmen, give them some extra morale for that squad, and also some better healing. Finally, we see the storm boys. Immediately makes 2. That's good. 2 storm boy squads to tie up these guardsmen. You can jump in with the storm boys when the guardsmen retreat. You can also use the ranged guns of the storm boys to shoot the retreating guardsmen too. They're that squishy that you can do enough damage to pick them off that way. Fortunately, the post goes down here. Speed boost will need to be researched as well for the storm boys to increase the movement speed. Yeah, like the, oh, this is what I was talking about. Oh, and the grenades too. Yeah. With the pilot guns, the storm boys can use their stick bombs. Has a nice little disruption effect, knockback, and all that. Not gonna pursue them any further though. Too much defense going on here. Orcs is just gonna have to build up his numbers. Yeah, get the knob leaders on. More choppy will need to be researched as well, unless it's already done. No, it's not yet. Not yet, okay. No, why? Not into the turret? Ouch. Oh, he's gonna stick with it. He's gonna stay in. He's gonna commit. How many storm boys have died so far? 8 and 5. Tech priests can repair these turrets if they get damaged pretty darn quick. But the guardsmen are getting broken pretty easily here. Wow, look at that. Impressive. I would never have been able to pull this off myself. So kudos to Nubz for doing that. I would have just jumped in and gone so confused and attacked random things. But Nubz manages to remove the turret. I thought this was going to be a turret, but it's the tactical control. So lucky for him. Losing a few orc boys, but they can be replaced, no problem. Economies at the moment, plus 115 to plus 20 for Nubz, plus 104 to plus 30 for IG. IG is already tier 2 now. I have a feeling we're going to start seeing some plasma grenades. Plasma guns. But we do see some grenade launchers being added on. All the grenade launchers are going to be added on. Okay, no plasma guns, maybe then.
5 minutes until take and hold victory.
Okay. Nubz manages to take this point from IG. That's going to set him back a little bit. Nice, plus 128 now. Plus 98. Nubz leading the game in terms of requisition, which he needs. Very, very much so are you gonna go for some priests? Okay, interesting. Gonna attach to the guardsman. Oh boy, it's been a long day, guys. Cool. Got a bit of a push on this side. Stormboy's gonna tie up this guardsman squad while these guys can safely remove this LP. Good tactics there. I like that idea. But the reinforcements do come just in time. Luckily he managed to take out the LP too, so good job there. Paid off. Might be able to manage to take down this one as well. Look at how quickly that health goes down. Stormboys for the win, guys. Stormboys with more choppy research done, obviously. This listening post still in Orc's control. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Where do we go from here? A Dumex shop. Okay, yeah, get some vehicles out. IG doesn't quite have the mechanized command yet. No mechanized command. I think it would really help him here to get some machines out, some chimeras maybe. But he has to rebuild his points. This post does go down. Alright. Yeah, IG quickly rebuilds his posts. And now we have the Nubz squad out. Nubz squad with the big mech attached. Even better. Getting that extra defense with the custom gadgets. Oh wow, that's a lot of guardsmen. 1, 2, 3, 4 squads. Can orcs? I don't think orcs can tie them all up at once. This Stormboy squad might go down. Yeah, one more model left. Down they go. We see some plasma guns added on. Stormboy's jumping in here. Right into the kill field of these guardsmen. Nob's gonna chase these guardsmen away. Probably should detach the big mech just to tie up, you know, 2 squads at once. But you don't want to keep these guardsmen shooting. You really want to see them in melee because with all their special weapons they are pretty deadly. This squad's going nowhere. Both the Stormboys and Nubz chasing it down. There we go, there's the Curse of the Machine Spirits. One Stormboy squad gets wiped. That's really unfortunate. Only the Nubz squad now surviving here. Second War Truck squad on the way. So Nubz is winning the economy game by the looks of it. He has the bigger generator up, but IG just has all the manpower right now. Even has the heavy weapons increase research done, so he can make up to 4, I think, no 5 heavy weapons on the squad, which is pretty insane. Still no machine mechanized commandos, no vehicles. I guess he just doesn't have the requisition to build it. Nob's just gonna come in here, start ravaging some posts, generators. And the guard are just gonna stand and watch by the looks of it. Now we have the war trucks going for 3 war trucks. Should be able to deal with this guardsman mass. But as you can see, the health is already down to yellow. The grenades and the plasma guns are very good against vehicles and buildings too. It's pretty crazy what these guardsmen are capable of. This is why it's important to have the priests on the guardsman squad, because they get a bit of a movement speed buff, buff speed, and makes kiting much easier that way. Too many vehicles getting stunned here. That ability is a pain to deal with, especially with how quickly it recharges. Well, I would have retreated a lot sooner with these guardsmen. They do find themselves caught out in the open here, getting a bit sandwiched in between war track bombs and Nubz claws. Economies plus 110 to plus 40 for IG, compared to plus 147 to plus 30 for Nubz. And now IG in the 14th minute finally makes the mechanized command. What vehicles will he go for? Probably some sentinels. Probably need sentinels to take out these war tracks. There we go. There goes the depot getting added on there. And some tank busters on the way for Nubz. Doesn't look like he's going to be going tier 3 anytime soon. He's still at 55 population. 2 more wild banners should get him there. But for now, we're just going to have a bit of a tier 2 fight. Sentinel now on the way for IG. 2 knobs out for Nubz. And the war trucks as well. Might need to put your knobs inside the trucks to get in close to the guardsman better. Big Man teleports in now. Ties up one guardsman squad. The guardsmen run towards these vehicles. Oh, looks like they won't take too many casualties. Here comes the sentinel. Gonna poke at these vehicles from a distance, or not. He's gonna just retreat. 2 sentinels are out. Okay, that's a bit scary. They have to be careful that they don't get the zapped by the tank zapper here. Nice firing line set up by the guardsman. We'll force these knobs away. Quite a lot of casualties taken by Nubz there. How much? Okay. IG's economy slowly creeping up a little bit. Here we have a sentinel. Sorry, Chimera. Not sure why he's hiding up here. Should probably be close to the guardsmen so they can hide inside when they need to. Maybe it doesn't want to get tank zapped, that's why. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, sentinel goes down. Nubz tying up the guardsman. Meanwhile, this war truck doing its best to kill off as many guardsmen as it can. Alright. Another sentinel gets made. Another chimera on the way. The sentinel will be able to take out this war truck. Maybe. But it switches its focus to the big mech, I think. Here we go. Big push from the guardsman now. Focusing these tank busters. And another killer can. I like seeing this. This is great. Seeing Nubz go for the killer can. I like it when players try new things. Like I said, you don't really see this unit get used that much. But now he's kind of just frozen. Oh, he must be stunned. Yeah, from the Curse of the Machine Spirits. Fair enough. Another sentinel goes down. Really tough when you have a melee focused attack force trying to chase down these guardsmen. They're just too slippery, especially with the priest attached. It's very difficult to just pin them down and you know, kill them that way, but there we go. The guardsmen show no signs of dying anytime soon. They just, you know, keep reinforcing so quickly too. At the same time though, IG's not floating. Plus 33 to plus 59 compared to plus 146 to plus 79. 78 now. So a bit of back and forth going on right now. It's hard to tell who's winning, but it does look like Orcs has the advantage here. There's just so many Nubz. And the war trucks slowly picking away from a distance. This war truck demolishing this listening post here. I'm running out of verbs, guys. Oh, tier 3 up for Nubz. Now there's going to be a bit of a game changer. Flash gets will enter the game. And IG still in his tier 2 phase. Won't be able to do much against that. But he is going for Bassies now. But it's a bit late, I think. The damage has already been done. No heavy weapons teams. Not sure if that is usually the go-to in this matchup. But just surprised not to see them for once. Since they are a pretty tough unit. Long range, high damage. And now we have the fighter bomb out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Very nice disruption on that unit. What can IG see right now? Just that. And this is Nubz's vision. Where the flash gets at. There we go. IG solidifying this side, but if Orc makes a push on this side, I think he can do it pretty well. Although a heavy bolter turret is being added over there. Nasty. Chimera gets destroyed, leaving the guardsman exposed. Oh, he's gonna push this side. Okay. The Nubz squad being the bullet sponges of the Orc race. You really want them at the front of the fight to soak up the damage. But here we go. Yeah, this Bessie is doing pretty good. Like, imagine if he had the Bessie earlier. Would have been much nicer for IG, I think. Having a check to see if if the bigger generator is up here. Okay. Oh, extra vehicle armor now being done from Nubz. I think he intends to finish this quickly. Just the one flash gets squad out so far, second one on the way. IG's bunkering down right now, doing whatever IG should do. Just gonna wait for Orcs to come to him. My stomach just rumbled. I need to make dinner soon. I am quite hungry.
5 minutes until
Seeing all these Orc bodies just makes me hungry. That came out weird, but make of that what you will. Okay, now we got some flash gets pushing on this side. The guardsmen and the grenades will push them back though. Orcs is kind of just biding his time a little bit. Heavy weapons, heavy armor has been done. And I recently learned that once you get that extra vehicle armor research completed, it can actually improve the armor of your Nubz, so it makes them even harder to kill. They were harder to kill before, but they become even harder after that upgrade is done. So there you go. I'm always learning something new. It's great. Unfortunately, no push is going to happen on this side, just too much in the ways of defense. If we can get a Squiggoth out. No, looted tank on the way. Population full though. Gonna need another warband there, my friend. Nubz just taking his time. I think he knows he's got this in the bag. IG going tier 3 now. Yeah. Not many openings to push from. I think that's why Nubz needs the vehicles to lead the way. Oh, but he can win by taking hold. That is an option here. And that will force the guardsmen out of their hiding spot. Although the priests will be able to fanaticism. But if Nubz does just hold up here, he can deny IG from capturing this point. Big push here from the flash gets, but they instantly retreat. Oh no, here we go. Fanaticism used by the priest. Did save that squad for the time being. And now IG is going to make the push. That's interesting. Okay. I guess they really want to decap this point. But they won't be able to make it with all these flash gets in the way. And the looted tank. Squiggoth now being made. Wow, nice. Lots of guardsmen go down here. Wow, man, what a long game. Just like the other game. Far out. There we go. This game goes to Nubz. Well done, Nubz. Pretty long game of attrition. Attrition warfare. But the Orcs did pull out in the end. And this is why I like to have taken hold on. It adds that extra bit of pressure to the game. So, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Nice. 228 to 211. Pretty close, honestly. Pretty even. What about resources? Once again, Nubz owning the economy game. And technology. So guys, that was 4 Orc games. Hope you enjoyed them. Hope you learned something. Why don't you leave us... Why don't you leave a suggestion as to what games you might want to see in the next videos, just to help me out a bit. I was thinking Necrons maybe, but I want to see what you guys think. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Peace.